Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you my bronzy summer makeup look. This is like a soft bronzed look. It's so perfect for summer, so let's get to it. BK Beauty is partnering with me on this video. Of course, a major thank you to them for working with me on this video. Their brushes are elites, have changed the makeup game. I've been using BK Beauty for such a long time. You guys probably know that. I'm going to list all the BK Beauty brushes that I've used in today's video for you to directly shop right on this video through YouTube shopping. And the code YT20 is going to save you 20%. And that is from July 3rd through July 8th, so totally recommend to take advantage. And the sale is going to be on eligible brush sets. First one being the Nikki LaRose Pro Artist Series brush set, which is literally hands down amazing. The code can also be applied to the Angie Hot and Flashy 7-piece set as well, which of course has their iconic viral brush right now, which everyone needs this brush. We'll get into that in just a second. And it can also be applied to the Angie Hot and Flashy travel set as well. So amazing for on the go. And that is from July 3rd through July 8th. I say it all the time and I'm gonna say it again. Brushes and tools are very important. They are key and essential in your makeup application, sometimes more important than the physical product that you are using. So keep that in mind. Of course, a multitasking brush is also amazing because you don't have to just use a brush for one thing. Just gonna go in with the White Truffle Double Serum and Cream from Dalba just to apply on my skin. A really nice base going. And I love doing skincare prior. So we're just gonna apply that evenly to the skin. It gives a really nice base for the skin, but also gives a really nice glow. I'm gonna start out using the Indeed bronzing drops. This is the Nano Bronze bronzing drops. Pump a little bit on my hand like so, and just apply that directly to the skin. Blend it in with my fingertips and just get it all over the skin. This is just gonna give an additional bronze. Nothing too crazy. It honestly is just going to match my neck. And obviously in summer, I'm a little bit more bronzed all over the skin. But for right now, this definitely just blends everything together so seamless to my neck and just looks all even. It looks like we just laid out on the beach for a little bit and it's just super glowy. I'm gonna be going in with a NARS Light Reflecting Foundation, one of my holy grail foundations. I'm also gonna be going in with one of my favorite brushes right now, the BK Beauty N17 brush. As you can see, it's a double-sided brush. I like to call this like the elite multitasking brush because I can do it all with this brush. You'll see this brush throughout the video like 4 times. Vegan synthetic fibers, they're cruelty-free. So I'm gonna start out by pumping a little bit of NARS Light Reflecting Foundation on my hand. Nikki LaRose literally slayed when she created these brushes. It's just like the perfect amount of fluff, but also like packed down and a little bit dense. I like to apply my foundation with a flatter brush first and then go in and blend it out. With this brush, you totally don't have to. Like you can do it all with this. I'm just gonna go in and lightly apply it all over the skin. You don't have to just use this for foundation. You can use this for powder. Just the most perfect multi-use brush, hence the name, but it literally does just that. You can also use these brushes with any type of formula. So you can use powder, you can use creams, and you can use liquids. But I love this because it's such like an airbrush finish. So I'm just gonna apply this all over the skin. You'll see I kind of go in with like tapping motions and then I also go in with like a little fluff motion. So I'm just gonna get the base down and then we'll go into concealer. Sometimes I kind of go like a sweeping motion back and forth like this. So it's kind of getting on the deeper side of the bristles as well. I'm never left with any type of brush stroke. It is seriously incredible. And the founder, Lisa, she is a makeup artist as well. So they just know exactly what to do with these brushes. If you want to have that professional look to your makeup, like these are the brushes you need because they're seriously so professional grade. Just tap a little bit on my eyelids for a little bit more coverage. And I just kind of stamp like this. And it gives such a beautiful amount of coverage, kind of like blend to the outer area of the face. I'm gonna take the Haus Labs concealer. And then I'm just gonna go in with a tiny bit of the NARS Natural Radiant Concealer and apply it right here where I have a bit more darkness. And now I want to apply a little bit of cream bronzer now while this is kind of sitting on the skin, just giving it a second to work its magic. The new Too Faced, these are the chocolate melting, bronzing, and sculpting sticks. Chocolate souffle. And I'm gonna actually use that same brush to apply it straight to the skin, right off of here and apply it. That is a lot of product. So I'm just gonna lightly tap right here. If you're looking for more of like a precise application, you don't have to go in with a brush like this. You can go in with more of a smaller, dense brush to really get it on there. But I kind of just wanna like bronze up the skin as opposed to really defining. So I'm just going to lightly press it there and then blend out. Look how easy that just melts into the skin. It's so beautiful. Here, I'll just press. Excess, I will take right here. Blend out the concealer. I'm gonna take the viral brush. If you've been on TikTok, if you've been on YouTube, you might know that this brush has been selling out like crazy, and for good reason. It literally blends everything out so beautiful. The BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy A506 brush. So this mimics their foundation brush, which is amazing. This is more like a little kitten paw type of like flat angled brush, and this fits perfectly under the eyes. You can also use this for contour. You can use this for powder. Like, it is just another multitasking brush, which is so incredible. So I'm just gonna start by blending right here. The product just melts into the skin. You don't lose any product, blends in like butter. It's perfectly right under my eye. It kind of mimics like a finger. I've been using this for such a long time, and I literally can't believe the way my under eyes look every time I use it. Like, I was mind blown the very first time I used it. And like, look at that. Like, look how beautiful that is. It just like gives such a flawless finish. This is actually designed for mature skin, so any skin type and any skin can use this and will look so flawless. It's also one of my like holy grail brushes that I've been using for quite a bit. What you need to do is do like a little tapping motion, and it does the work for you. I'm just gonna go back in with the BK Beauty N17 brush and just get that bronzer back on the skin just a bit right here. A bit of Buxom blush, Plum Shot Collagen Peptide Blush in Blissful Buff. So beautiful. For like my bronzy looks, I like to keep things more muted and neutral on the face. Kind of work in a little bit more of like a goldeny highlight, a little bit more of a warmer bronzer, things like that. I'm gonna apply this with the BK Beauty A507 brush and just lightly tap in there and get a little bit of product on there. You can do a bronzer with it, you can do a blush, and I'm just going to apply it right here. As you can see, it takes no time to get the product on there, and I'm just gonna lightly blend it into the back area. Great for powder products as well as cream products. It doesn't leave anything patchy. It glides everything on so beautiful. And again, doesn't take away any of the products. Like, the pigment is all there. Loving that. Taking a little bit of Laura Mercier liquid highlighter in the shade Gold Glow. I'm gonna apply it on my hand instead of directly on the face, and then tap it onto my skin. Gonna go in with the Nikki LaRose brush, and this is the N16 brush. Now, this is the Pro Concealer brush, but like I said earlier, I like to use my brushes in multiple different ways, so we're gonna use this to blend it out, and it fits perfectly for me for my cheekbone and all of the other areas on my face that we have the highlighter. This one has more of like those synthetic fibers, a bit more rounder. A lot of her brushes actually are designed more round, which is beautiful, but this I love for kind of like stippling on any highlighter or cream products right here. Look at that blend. Like, instantly, that gives such a stunning blend. A little bit of a stippling motion as well as a little bit of a drag, and it just melts right into the skin. This is also amazing for concealer because of the way it's designed and the way it's shaped, and it just gets the product on so beautiful. Set that down. I'm just gonna go in with a bit of powder, the One Size Ultimate Setting Powder. I'm actually gonna be using the A506 brush once again. I went in with the concealer, but I'm also gonna use powder for it as well. So what I like to do is kind of pat it on my hand. It just kind of sinks into the bristles, which is beautiful. And then I will look up and press it into the skin and follow it wherever I applied the concealer. And it's just such a seamless blend. I didn't even brush away any product. It all melted in and looks phenomenal. I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other eye. It just fits so perfectly right here. This is also good to like contour your nose or like right in this area because it fits just so perfect right there. You don't have to just use it for this. I have it here. I'm just gonna do the same thing by the side of my nose. This will have you set down all day long. You even put it underneath the contour to redefine that. The N15 brush from Nikki LaRose, and I'm just gonna do this. And this just makes sure everything is just in place. I'm gonna go in with that same brush though to apply a little bit of powder bronzer now, which is the Give Powder Bronzer, the shade Toastin. And then I lightly apply. I'm obsessed with a bronzy look for summer. And it doesn't even have to be like that bronzy, just like a little hint of it. Just is so pretty to me. Take a bit of Nova Beauty liner. This is the shade FYI. Just a brown copperish sparkle liner. And I'm just going to apply a tiny bit right here on the lower lash line. Kind of just like hugging the lashes. I'm gonna go in with the Makeup by Mario eyeshadow palette. Take these matte shades, and I'm gonna take the Nikki LaRose N12 brush from BK Beauty, one of my favorite smudger brushes. I don't do a ton of eyeshadow, so when I do, I like to almost smoke it and just make it a little bit more enhancing on my eye. And so I love to smudge out anything on the lower lash line. And this brush literally just does it and is just perfect. Decided I'm gonna go in with this palette instead. This brown and this orange and mix them together. Top of that eyeliner and just smudge on top of it. The BK Beauty A501 brush, these bronzing tones, lightly press on my whole lid just to give a nice mattified bronzy moment. mixing them together just looks so pretty. Go with the A503 brush from BK Beauty and lightly blend on top of this just so everything can evenly blend. And then I'll also do a little bit of a stamping motion as well, just so it's all cohesively together. And I also like to bring it down into the nose area. I'm also gonna bring that eyeliner up on the inner waterline to tightline. Spritz my face with the Milani Make It Last. Taking the N14 from BK Beauty. I'm gonna take a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury highlighter. I'm gonna get it on there like so. This is a beautiful brush for highlighter as well, for powder highlight. And look how beautiful that just sits on the skin. And I'm just gonna go in with the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. Any mascara that you get on your skin, I'm sure you already know, but if you let it dry and go take a fresh brush, you can flake away the mascara that did dry down. So I'm just gonna let it sit for a second. The Too Faced Born This Way Warm Ember Nudes palette. And I'm gonna take this champagne-y sparkly shade with the A505 brush, and it is shimmer. I'm only gonna apply this in the inner corner, so right here. Completes any makeup look, I think, with a little bit of a shimmer in the inner corner, especially for more of a bronzy vibe. I think it looks super, super pretty. And then just going back in and applying a bit more of the eyeshadow, just kind of like stamping it on with the A503 from the Angie Hot and Flashy. For lips, I'm gonna take Kylie Cosmetics Ice Latte and lightly blend it with my finger. That one's creamy enough that you can do so. I'm gonna go with Nova Beauty Tone Lipstick. For my bronzy looks, this is essential. This is key. I'm gonna put it into the middle of my lip. I could leave the lips like this, but I'm gonna add a little bit of the Give Beauty Sweet Tooth Lip Gloss. Beautiful, like cool tone, and just put in the center. I'm gonna take a little bit of Patrick Ta Major Volume Lip Color in Superficial and apply that right here, just to give more of a gloss. I'm gonna also just take that brush one more time, which is the N17 brush. Take a little bit of powder, take it off my hand just a little bit, so we have some powder on the brush now. Now I'm just gonna lightly tap on areas I wanna keep set. We pulled a little more dewy, so it does the trick, and literally your makeup won't be moving all day long. It still gives that pretty radiance and pretty bronzed look, but it's not like over the top glow. That completes the bronze makeup look. This is my go-to bronzed summer makeup. It's more of a soft glam, super simplistic, but is very elevated and kind of enhances natural features, which I really appreciate. I'll leave all the BK Beauty brushes that I use to achieve this look. Easy for you guys to shop on this video, so go ahead and check it out. And you do get that 20% from July 3rd through the 8th, which I would so take advantage of. If you guys enjoyed this video, found it a little helpful, and again, thank you so much to BK Beauty for working with me on this video. I'll see you in my next one.